Hi guys, so we are into the next video in the chapter 1 series. Today we'll be looking into something known as evolution of business, how the term business got started. So long ago, in the ancient times, people were hunting animals down and cultivating foods for themselves. They used the animal skins for their clothing and used caves for their shelters. So they were self-sufficient and there were no need for a business in that period because all were satisfying their own needs by the means they can. Now, soon each of them found out that they cannot do all the things. Like certain people were good at hunting, certain people were good at cultivating vegetables, fruits, certain people were good at fishing, etc. So while they were doing all these things, at once they found these tasks to be easy because they started to get specialized in what they were doing. With experience, they started to get things done easily now. So since they were specialized in what they were doing, they started to produce extra amount of goods. Now another problem came. They didn't know what to do with that extra amount because they didn't have a fridge to store or a warehouse to store, so the goods were getting spoiled. And another problem they faced was that they got fed up with consuming the same product again and again because a fisherman was only fishing, so the product he consumed three times a day was fish. So he got fed up. Now they didn't know what to do. Okay, then only they came up with another idea. So the fishermen also had extra fishes, the farmers also had extra goods. So since they had extra amount, they planned what without throwing it away, I'll give my fishes to you, you give your fruits. Okay, that was a good dealing at that time. So they started to exchange their excess with their neighbors and people they know. Things were going smoothly until people started to get into arguments. Now, the fishermen were saying that they were risking their life to catch fishes, but the vegetable farmers were having comparatively less risk. In turn, the farmers were saying that we have to wait for a long time, 2 hours, but you can get fishes in one shot. So things didn't go up well and they started to have disagreements. So little by little, they started to add conflicts, and this system also got collapsed. So things didn't go as planned. Now they started to find another solution. So this time, what they thought was, instead of goods for goods, we'll try to bring something in the middle that both party agrees. But both parties didn't have a clear idea on what to use as a common medium of exchange. So they started experimenting in things like stones. But the thing was, as you all know, stones are widely available. So the value of that stone is pretty much less. So everyone could gather stones around their houses or in the streets and buy goods. So that became a failure. Then they started to use gold, very valuable items like gems, but they were very difficult to find. Only few of them found, so it was also becoming a failure because as you all know, gems are very hard to find. Even gold is very hard to find, and it requires a lot of effort in finding them. So this one also became a failure. So the experiments didn't go as planned. Now they again got into disagreements, and this time they came up with another idea. So they got together and they were very clear about the fact that they needed a common medium of exchange because goods for goods didn't work out as planned. So a common medium of exchange is what they needed. So they were finding out what went wrong with the common medium they introduced. So the stones were widely available while the gold were very limited and it is very hard to find also. So they found out that scarcity is one of the main reason which made the common medium exchange to fail. Now then they came up with another solution, that is what is known as money. So money solved a lot of problems that people were facing because of the solutions they took up earlier. Gradually, time passes by, and people started to introduce and find out more about machineries. So, what these machineries did was, it was turning the small scale businesses into large scale businesses. There were factories built up, so these machineries increased the production capabilities of the people working there. Then they started to identify talents among the people there and started to divide them accordingly and get them work done by dividing people. Soon after that, each countries identify that, like the earlier system, that they cannot do everything. So what they did was, they started to do what they found out best for them. So earlier, people were buying goods within their country boundary only. So all business dealings were done within the country itself. But gradually, people started to trade with other countries as well, because importing was much cheaper to them rather than producing their own good in their country. So the boundaries that they were set become boundaryless. Now people started to deal with other countries, and the distance were reducing. I mean, distance was no longer a barrier for the business. So gradually there came a time where internet was introduced. Now with the internet, what has become is, it has made very easy for the user, I mean the customer, and the seller to meet up, even without meeting them in person. So this has created a lot of opportunities now, and the money is also now becoming digital. So no need to carry paper money to buy any goods or service. Rather, few clicks, by connecting your money from your bank, or even there are a lot of digital money that is evolving in the recent times. So you can within clicks buy goods from anywhere in and any place. You don't need to even see the seller or personally visit that place to buy. So that's how a business was evolved. A person who was satisfying his needs for himself by producing whatever he can from his capabilities and skills, gradually moving into what is now called as an e-business. So that's it for this video, guys. We'll look into the definitions and individually look into each stages of the evaluation of business and find out the drawbacks of it. So until that, please like, share and comment your questions below.